It's that time again. We're here for another episode of Let's Go Eevee Nuzlocke Adventure. Now in the last episode, we successfully got all 8 gym badges. And in this episode, we're going to make our way up past Route 22 to Route 23 and through Victory Road, ready to take on the Pokemon League. But first of all, Gray looks like he's going to challenge us to another battle. Well, he's finally got the Earth badge too, so he can take on the Pokemon League. So let's see who's stronger. Alright, Monster's up. Monster goes straight for a rock slide, gets his Pidgeot, takes nearly half, but it flinches, which is great. Headbutt takes him down a bit more, but he sand attacks us. Now that's never going to be good, because it always gives us a chance to miss, and we do. And he's going to roost up, which means he's going to heal, and that's going to take him up nearly to full health. And finally we hit another rock slide, but he's going to heal again. Okay, that's how he wants to play it. That's fine, we can keep going. Rock slide again, that takes him just over half. He's going to sand attack. Now all we need to do is hit one more big attack, so let's go for a Thrash, and that will take this Pidgeot out. Now let's swap out into Paul, who's going to take on this Vileplume. So we've got the advantage being a fire type, so Flamethrower will take just over half, but a Pedal Dance won't do too much to us, and another Flamethrower will take this Vileplume out. Nice and easy. Okay, swapping again into Fahrenheit, who's going to take on this Marowak. Go for a Surf, which does pretty much half. He's going to focus energy, which means he's good at critical hits, but we'll be able to attack with another Waterfall to take him out before he even does anything. And finally, let's go back into Monster, who is going to take on this Raichu, who's going to Thunder us, and that took out way more than we needed to. But our Earthquake takes him down to the red, but I don't want to risk him outspeeding us, so we switch into Sleepy, and he's actually going to use a Max Potion to heal himself right back up to full. So Sleepy takes a Thunder Punch, Psychic, which still didn't do too much, and now Sleepy's down to the red after a second Thunder Punch. So let's swap out into our trusty starter Whisper, who will easily take that quick attack. He's going to take a Thunder attack, and then we can hit him with a Sizzling Slide to finish him off. And that is Gray down again. Okay, so Gray's going to get all philosophical on us, but that's fine. And he wants us to do him a favour and let him go first, so he can take on the Leap 4 before us. You have at it, mate. That's absolutely fine. So we're going to heal, and then we're going to make our way through to Route 23, where I think we can actually get one of our last encounters. But first, we have to go past all these guards, and we show them our badges as proof of victories so we can get through. So we go through all these guys, and now we're in the grass patch, which we can get our encounter. So let's have a look and see if we can find something different to what we've normally got. And there you go, look at that. Just when I say it, an Execute. So this shouldn't be too hard to catch, but we'll use one of those Silver Berries and Ultra Ball, and we got him. Now for the nickname. Egg-related puns, anyone? But I think for this one, knowing what it will evolve into, we're going to go for Bahamas. Now we just go through these last 2 guards, and we can enter into Victory Road, where we can get the last encounter. And the first thing that pops up is a Machop. Alright, now we should be able to catch this one quite easy with an Ultra Ball, and we do, as it's an unevolved Pokemon. But the nickname for this one is going to be called Sylvester, after the film actor and the cat. So now we've got a little puzzle to solve. So let's put these boulders in place, which will knock down these blockades that are stopping us getting through. And also this one, which was actually I think in the original games, it's such a silly puzzle. We got to knock this block all the way to the end to get one item, and the first one is Stealth Rocks, which is a good TM to have. And then we've got to go all the way back through to do the same puzzle again so we can reach the other item, and this one is a Leaf Stone. Now that will come in very handy for our Bahamas. We're facing off against an Ace Trainer now, who sends out a Kangaskhan, so Makita is going to use his Brick Break, take him just over half. We take an Outrage pretty well, and then the second Brick Break finishes this Kangaskhan off. Let's swap out into Paul. Paul's going to take on a Venusaur with a Flamethrower attack. Takes Venusaur down to nearly half, but the burn will help us out there. He poisons us, so like for like. And then a final Flamethrower will take him down. Apparently you're good enough for me. I know we are. Alright, the next trainer we're facing has a Rapidash. So in goes Whisper with a Bouncy Bubble. Takes out about half. The Rapidash misses its Flare Blitz, which is really good. Oh, but actually he outspeeds us for the next turn and does a decent amount of damage. But our Bouncy Bubble will take him out and will heal up a little bit as well. Okay, in next is a Victory Bell, and our Sizzly Slide will take him down to low health and burn him. So this Power Whip will do very little to us. And now we can take him down with another attack. Next up, Monster's going to face off against a Starmie, who goes for a Surf. Now that's going to take out nearly half of Monster, but our Earthquake does very little. So let's swap out, because that was terrible. In comes Sleepy to take a Psychic extremely well. And then a Surf, even better. Shadow Ball against this Starmie once, twice, and down this Starmie goes. Perfect. Okay. Ooh, a couple of Ultra Balls. And let's go through the ladder, continue onto the next floor. Solve another one of these puzzles by pushing this block all the way to this switch. And that will get another one of these blockades down, which will allow us to access the next area. And before we go, we have to face off against this Juggler, who sends out a Hypno. In goes Fahrenheit with a Waterfall attack. And again. And he puts us to sleep, which is never good. So we'll use a full heal, wake ourselves up, and drill run this Hypno into the ground. Okay, let's swap out into Whisper to take on a Slowbro. Now we can use one of these baddie bads, which will take him down to about a quarter health. We'll take a Psychic, and another baddie bad will finish the Slowbro off. Yes, we did get you. Up next, we look like we've got a fighting type trainer, and he's going to send out a Hitmonlee. So Sleepy, after taking a Mega Kick, which does quite a lot, we'll go with Psychic, and then we'll switch out. We're going to go into Whisper, who takes the Mega Kick decently, and by using the Sizzly Slide, we'll finish him off. Let's swap again. Nikita's up to take on a Poliwrath. Now a Thunder Punch will take half health. He's going to Waterfall us, but we're strong enough to take him out with another Thunder Punch. Okay, let's collect another item. Solar Beam. That's quite a good TM as well. All the fancy ones are in Victory Road. Okay, next up, a Juggler is sending out Mr. Mime. So Frank's up. He's going to use a Light Screen, which is perfect for us, as we're going to use a physical type Boomerang attack. But now he's going for a Reflect, which may hinder us, but we'll deal with that when it comes to it. But Frank takes him out, but we're going to swap into Whisper, who's going to take on an Alakazam. Now, these things don't like physical type attacks, but because of that Reflect, our Sizzly Slide did just under half. But because we've burnt him as well, that will just finish him off, which is a huge relief. Right, let's continue on. We pick up the TM for Superpower, which again is a great TM. And this guy said he's going to whip us. Well, that's not nice, is it? Okay, up you go, Frank. He's going to take on this Primeape, who actually U-turn straight out into a Tauros. And our Boomerang will take him down to just under half. We're going to swap out into Dwayne as he goes for a Focus Energy. And then, wow, that was a critical hit. I knew that would happen. But good old Dwayne with his big claw crab hammer takes him down. Okay, Whisper's up to take on a Primeape. Now a Sizzly Slide will burn this guy, stop us taking too much damage, but he goes for Seismic Toss, which is a standard HP move, and with a Bouncy Bubble, we finish him off. Phew! I think we whipped him. On this floor, we find the police officer who heals us, which is great. We pick up the TM for Blizzard, and we're pushing boulders again. So now, we've got to push this boulder all the way down into this switch, which will get rid of another one of those blockades. Alright, we get a PP Max, and oh wow, the legendary Pokemon Moltres. I think we'll come back to that one. Up next is a Dragonair. Monster goes for an Outrage, which is a straight one-hit KO. So let's swap out into Whisper for the next Pokemon, which is a Wigglytuff. Now, Sizzly Slide will burn this Wigglytuff. She goes for a Dazzling Gleam, which does very little. One of those Sizzly Slides and a Baddie Bad will knock them out. And at least it sets up a Reflect for the next Pokemon, which is a Hitmonchan, who goes for a Thunder Punch, which is super effective, but a Crab Hammer will take this Hitmonchan down. Ooh, she said so strong. I know, Dwayne is very strong. Okay, we get a Max Potion. Let's make our way around here. We've got a couple more trainers to fight. First up is an Electrode. So Monster's there. The Thunder he goes for misses, and our Earthquake takes him right down to the red. Now he's going to hit a Thunder type attack, which actually we take quite well. And then another Earthquake finishes off this Electrode. Alright, let's swap out into Bubblegum, who's going to take on this Kingler, and oh god, he's got the superpower. No! That's a straight one-hit KO. Bubblegum, no! Right, revenge time. The only way to deal with a crab with a big hammer is to send out your own crab with a big hammer. So, as he's using superpowers, that lowers his defense as well. So our crab hammer will take out his Kingler. Let's switch Dwayne out into Whisper, who's going to face it off against a Pidgeot. We'll use one of the Sizzly Slides to burn him. He's going for a Hyper Beam. Now, that's a strong attack, but it does very little to Whisper, which is brilliant. Okay, the next one up is the Rhydon, which we all know what happens here. One Bouncy Bubble will take him down, heal us right back up. He just can't believe it. I can't believe you got rid of Bubblegum. Next up, we face off against Jinx, and we hit Jinx with a Fire Punch. That will take her down. Then Tyson is up to face a Golbat, who's going to Air Slash us. But we'll go for a Rock Slide, take out about half health. So another one of those, if we don't flinch, which we do, so we take another Air Slash, and we flinch again. Right, let's heal, because I don't want to lose anyone else. We'll go up back up to full health, and another Rock Slide later, we'll take out this Golbat. Oh, I hate flinching. Right, swap out into Dwayne. Dwayne's going to take on an Arcanine, who's going for an Outrage. That's fine. Crab Hammer, oh, we missed. Another Outrage, which will take us down to the yellow, but a Crab Hammer will finish off this Arcanine. Wait, she said this is the worst. You didn't lose Bubblegum. Anyway, let's crack on. Knock down this pillar, which hopefully then we can complete the puzzle as we jump down onto the last switch, which will remove the final blockade, and we've got one more battle to do. So next up is a Lickitung, and we'll use Makita, who will Brick Break just the once and knock him out. Up next is a Blastoise, and Dwayne's going to take him on and use his own Brick Break. He takes a Hydro Pump, which is a resisted hit, so shouldn't do too much damage. We go for another Brick Break. This is going to be a slow battle, but I'm okay with that. Oh, there we go. One more hit and we'll take him out. So, Hydro Pump here. Oh, that takes us down to 1 HP. So I'm going to heal up, because lucky thing I did, he went for Aqua Jet, so he would have knocked us out if I didn't heal. And final Stomp finished off this Blastoise. So let's swap into Whisper for a battle against an Onix. And we know what happens here. Another 4-time super effective Bouncy Bubble takes out this Rock and Ground type. Now, through these last few ladders, out of Victory Road, and the final part of Route 23, which will lead us to the Pokemon League. Now this is what the entire Nuzlocke has built up to. We've made it through the entire region, we've earned ourselves 8 badges, and now we face the final test, the Elite Four trainers, the toughest of the tough. So, me and Whisper are going to prepare like champions, build our teams in preparation to face off against the Elite Four in the Indigo Plateau. I hope you will all join me for the final episode of Let's Go Eevee Nuzlocke.